Hello, I'd like to welcome all back to Darksiders 2. Where I'm fidgeting around with my teeth a bit. Yeah! I'd like to remind everyone that your input is required on the Kingdoms of Amalur video, on which kind of playthrough class I'm gonna pick for the game, and your input's also required to get the Dark Souls series either going, stopped, or restarted. It is entirely up to you. And the series will not start, continue, stop until someone says so. So it's entirely in an equilibrium. You know, they always say you should get your community involved. It's the second thing they said after you should always talk about your bowel movements, because people just love hearing about bowel movements. I've taken their advice to heart, and it's helped me out greatly so far. I've gotten those subscribers back that I recently lost. Those 3 people came back. When they heard about bowel movements, they knew exactly that this was a quality channel for quality people who wish nothing but the highest of quality for their quality goods. I mean, if you don't hear someone talking about their bowel movements, how do you even know they're still human? I mean, it's not like an alien species can have bowel movements that somehow look or sound similar to that of humanoids. That one looks a bit goopy. I don't think we want to touch that one. I'm just saying this as a professional who's seen lots of goopy stuff. I think that's gonna fuck everything up. Again, I'm not a professional on this kind of crap. Oh, there's a stone here. Good. Sorry, I just like breaking the crystals because it's like, boom. Still like Darksiders 1 more because it had more diversity. It had more. Darksiders 1 just really cared more about the environments that it fucked around with. Oh. It's just a button. Can you quick swap these things somehow? Cause you don't know why I'm asking that? Because, I don't know. Sometimes I just get this feeling that Peach joined the party and I was not informed. You know how I feel about that. I'm the kind of person that appreciates someone joining the party out of nowhere, out of the blue, without RSVPing me first. I'm still having my second thoughts about this Karn. It looks super evil. Like, yellow is the evil color. This thing looks super evil.
Wrong with this one.
Well, at least Karn's a smart guy. Oh, great! Good job, Karn. You fucking suck. This wouldn't have happened if I had that Dark Souls playthrough to do. It's a custodian. Really? Oh, that was unpredictable. That looked like a regular right swing instead of a big ass. Here we go. I like how he ducked to the front instead of to the right. Wait, did his fire breath really was just a fire breath? Oh great, he does a little combo he always does. Karn, please don't give commentary when you're doing absolutely nothing to help out. That is the meanest thing you can do. Be like, ha, we sure showed him, and then I don't care who the fuck you are. I'm not the violent person, but I would punch you in the gut for claiming any sort of credit whatsoever. And I'd be like, you know what, next time I'll toss you straight into the field. More damage is what I need. Probably should have used Grimroad, but hey. Oh, guess what? We're gonna fight the area boss soon enough, which means that we can finally go to a place that's new. It's going to be lots of green, if I remember correctly. It's gonna be a lot of deathly colors, so to speak, because it's gonna be the land of the dead, because this game is weird.
We must place the stone into the Guardian.
We've seen its work, Horseman. Corruption fair weeps from them.
The other two Heartstones were pure. I'm wagering that their radiance will cleanse the third.
Perhaps.
Khan, the greater risk is to do nothing.
Aye.
That's not how corruption works, right? If that's how it worked, you guys should have solved this problem years ago. I also love how the evil stone goes in the head spot. I also love how nobody... I also like how no one ever bothered to remove any of the scaffolding things. So how do we fight a thing like this? Because this thing is huge! It's Godzilla if I ever wage one. Karn, do not look accusatorily, please. I don't need this right now. I also like how he didn't leave any leg holes, despite his legs obviously being stuck inside the magma. Oh. You know what I've noticed? This game doesn't have one thing. It's a fucking compass. I have no idea what north is. I know that that's a bit of a speculation, considering we're not on Earth, where north technically doesn't exist here. North doesn't technically exist because, I don't know, probably because of things like, I don't know, maybe fields, but... I'm always just like, you can't fast travel! To be honest, I don't like this guitar thing that's going on. It's very Oriental, it's very Middle Eastern kind of stuff. You know, it's kind of Persian, I'd say. But there's no reason for Def to have a Persian theme song other than his nomad equipment. He doesn't strike me with all the grimy black emo hair. He just broke everything that was here. What a jackass. It's kind of unfair because if I remember correctly, War also has incredibly stubby feet. Look at those shadows freak out.
So the time has come. Wake up, little one. There is work to do.
Problem with these guys is you'd imagine that they live differently since they're massive stone things, but they're like, hey, I perfectly understand your situation. Hey dudes, I fucked up. I hope you're not angry.
The Guardian's run, he's gone mad, horse.
I like how we have absolutely no conversation options on that. It's just like, oh no, he's mad, and I'm like, eh, whatever. Dude, I got places to be. I don't even know anymore. I'm just like, hey. Wait, so he went here and destroyed this place a bit. Why did he do that? Why didn't he just... The damage he did is like he flicked his finger a couple of times. Why didn't he just stay until everything was completely busted? Or just until, you know... or just not do anything at all. He's just like, I'm gonna break lots of stuff. I don't fucking care if making sense, I'm just gonna break lots of stuff. Ho, 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 ho. Tra la 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 la, moving up and down the staircase. Wish I could fast travel, but I don't think I can, because I tried it once and I can't do it again. I really like that move. Sorry for that, it crashed. I thought it was a cool idea to stop working. But hey, it works now, that's all that matters, really. I look at this guy who tries to establish no strategic advantage whatsoever and just goes, I'm gonna kill you now. That's why you find strategic advantage and then you attack. Because that thing is huge. Also, where did he get that fancy hammer? It was probably somewhere in the background. Oh! I was got a shield.
Maker's bones. That hurt.
Someone cracking wise, you sure are getting fucked up. I like how what he does is stop us from leaving.
My help, horseman. Do your worst.
He's like, no, fuck you. You gotta solve my problem. I like how Death cannot aim high enough to hit him. That was a great job. Oh, guess what? We're gonna do a Shadow of the Colossus kind of deal. Because you know what's cool? Shadow of the Colossus. Everyone loves fighting a Colossus. Good music, though. This is really nice music. Strangely enough, despite all the generic stuff we had before. I said equip this guy. See ya! Give me a moment. This is really nice music. Compared to what we've had so far, it's pretty good. Oh, we have to hit X. I thought that was automatic. No, it's actually me. Goodbye, sexy arm. You were sexy. You had a big-ass hammer. That was pretty cool. I like the part where he thinks that this is a great idea. Do I need to do something with it? Because it's just floating there like a madman. I get the sensation I was supposed to do something with that. I still don't get what you want me to do, sir. They kill you to give me a hint. Apparently it would kill the man to give me a hint. Excuse me. Coming through. Where do I go? Going after the head. I have to say, this is pretty cool. It's better than what we've done so far in terms of boss fights and stuff. Pew pew! I've got a pew pew gun and it goes pew. Oh man, you blew up that tree. Man, you blew up that big tree! It was a nice tree. I like that tree. Most trees are nice. I like trees. Trees are fun. Dude, what kind of bombs do you have that they do that kind of wacky stuff? Normally you only get that when you smoke some wacky tobacco. Again, really nice music, nice boss fight. Is this where the budget went? Because if this is where the budget went, I'm kind of alright with it. However, the song doesn't pick up. It doesn't go like... So far it's like just this tune that's going. I bet on Snake Monster. Nope, Head Monster. That's alright with me. If that was the entire boss fight, I'm kind of sad. Also, why did we need 3 if 2 apparently did the job? Snakehead monster. Tentacle monster? I don't like tentacle monsters. They're so hard to hit. Look at Death being a cool parkour guy. This is when Sonic is trying to be cool. It's just not. It doesn't work. Again, this song never picks up, so it doesn't get that epic feel that it needs to. It's a lot of build-up, it's no payoff. Which I hate. Anyway, there's this crow. He was like, hey man, I'm fucking cool, look at what I did. I'm like, yeah, you did that, good job.
You had no choice but to destroy him, horseman.
Yeah, but now I'm stuck here.
And if the path to the Tree of Life is to be cleared, I have no choice but to bring him back.
How many times would you have me kill him?
The Guardian will be as a newborn, free of corruption. Now, stand aside. This will take more than a small effort.
Here's a small problem I have. This guy could do this all along. When we found the corrupted heart, couldn't we just go to this guy and say, hey dude, we found this corrupted heart. Could you please do it for me?
I am a maker. That task defines my very purpose, as the reaping of souls defines your own. There is no escaping it!
This is just bad. It doesn't do anything. It's just like, hey man, I'm a dude. I can do stuff. I like how Death is trying to be a cool guy, but don't do that, Death.
Get to the tree now, horseman. Your journey is far from over.
Surprisingly, we're actually pretty far into the game already. I think about a third. We could call this the third because we still have the dead place, so we have the big spooky ancient place. Where we also go to Earth, which is pretty fancy. That's my body! Yes it is, big man. Yes it is. I like how sad he is. He's like, oh man, that's super sad. He's like, you know what? I've got some anger to vent. Could you help me, Mr. Dead Guy? Thank you. I like how the eye survives that first hit to begin with. That hammer is so massive, it would just break a mountain to pieces. And then he uses it in the way that you're not supposed to use a hammer because he's stupid. And of course, we have to make this a dramatic takedown. We can't have him just do his job. And Death is like, oh great, he's fucking up. I hate this guy. stupid. These guys are like, oh man, look, redemption, or something like that, with a headbutt. But I didn't see that headbutt coming. That was pretty cool. That was a nice timing. Skill point awarded. That was not nice timing. Heart of the mountain, dust to dust. I like how we get two at the same time. Source to hand. Okay, I like that. Oh, that's pretty fancy. That's amazing. I need that. I like how his loot is just randomly here. Here's some loot.
I cannot.
It's also in a neat circle if you paid attention.
Boss.
Oh yeah, Anonymous gives me a card if I remember correctly. We can go to the Crucible or whatever the hell it's called. No strength bonus, but everything else is on these gauntlets. Well, at least we got one cool thing from the big boss guy. Kidoki, good world map. On every single map, you will find the Crucible. But I really don't care. We'll do this a bit later. You know, when I have all the equipment in the game and I'm like, let's go do all the missions! I should actually do them, if only for the experience, but who cares? This game is a level cap. If there's a level cap, I really can't be bothered to do stuff, because I will hit that level cap eventually, and then it's just like, hey, money. Money, money, money! Anyway, it's the Tree of Babies. Who doesn't like a baby? Babies are cute. At least when they're not making lots of noise. I like how fast that was. It's like, hey, we're here. Okay, here's a few problems. The Tree of Life is the wonkiest place, because in the first game it's established that you can't actually reach it. When you touch it, it's like, here, have some knowledge or something. And maybe it gives you a gift or something. But here it's like, oh, the Tree of Life is a massive portal that leads to many places. Just have fun with that. That's the blind girl. Why the hell does she have a statuette? Don't know who this guy is, though. 3 achievements in 5 minutes. Great. This is a spooky-ass door, isn't it? Oh no, we also have to go to the devil place. So copied from Dark Souls DLC. This is so bad because up till now, that's...
So you have
Oh, there we go.
bearing your sin like a badge of honor. What do you seek, Pale Rider?
Return of mankind.
To a barren planet shorn of life. Oh, humans are weak and simple. They would not survive this resurrection, nor do they deserve it.
That is not ours to judge. I do this to spare war from the Council's punishment.
And what of the Nephilim? Would you save but one and not the rest?
The Nephilim are a threat to the balance.
What about
If we
war?
had taken Eden, none of this would have happened. Yet you rode against us, slaughtered our flesh, then bound our souls in your amulet.
Who are you?
I think you know. Once, you called
Here's the thing.
me
If you're gonna have something like this, then at least make the lip animations interesting enough that I can look at this guy and not be like, ha, look at how bad his mouth moves.
I am corruption.
It's a South Park cartoon.
You raised your scythe against us. I was born, and soon I will be all. The Tree of Life has fallen to my darkness, from withered root to fruitless limb, and even death himself will not escape it.
What defines a soul? Some call it the spark.
Oh god damn it, don't... You can't pull this stuff if you have the most generic bullshit going on.
But what of death, who became the Reaper on the day he slaughtered the Nephilim? He killed his brothers, his comrades, and Absalom.
You know, back in Darksiders 1, they didn't get all this bullcrap involved because nobody gave a shit. And now they're like, oh, here's some backstory we never bothered to tell you.
The Nephilim have no claim to Eden.
Mind you, there is a comic that explains everything about Darksiders, which is alright.
Demons. Why not for us? Eden belongs to man.
It belongs to those who take it!
The eons have not answered the question. Was it worth it?
Brother.
That one moment begot corruption and crowned him Kinslayer.
Looks really like that. I mean, to be that upset.
The bitter victory could not be undone.
Oh, look at that. They changed the... fuck you. This is a collectible guy.
Rider. Isn't it odd that so many have come here by your hand?
By the way, remember those artifacts of the soldiers and all that sort of stuff? They're back, but they're not back in the same way they used to be. You now get items for collecting them, as well as
I
money.
sought the Tree of Life. I found it.
The tree has no destination, my friend.
That I have been betrayed.
Not so hasty. The tree...
I doubt it.
You would be wise to heed me.
I would redeem my...
Yes,
Guard your tongue, but...
I give no judgment, friend. Only path. You were right to seek...
You still haven't said...
The history of my people was burned to ash, forgotten even by those who... Now, we were not the first, nor will we be the last.
way of things is balance.
I like how they keep uttering balance like it's a fucking keyword to everything.
Eventually...
So it would seem. None of this explained.
I am merely a humble merchant. I am Ostagot.
Tree of life, tree of death. I know none of this. How is it I have remained so blind?
Much was kept.
Why?
Because power... If the Nephilim knew that...
I forsook the Nephilim. Became a warrior for the balance, even killed my own people.
Forsaken, yes. But what do I...
What if I wish to return?
The Tree of Life, as many portals are closed. But the ones to the Forge Lands...
Well of souls.
And more. The well channels the dead into this kingdom. For it is also how souls are brought back in all new items from lands near and far.
You are awfully excited about that. You're like, hey, look at this! I got stuff! Buy some stuff! It's pretty cool!
Pretend that I believe.
You must scale the Serpent's Peak there, the look. He will guide you to before you go. My people may be lost. They are worthless to most.
Yep. In case it wasn't obvious yet, this game kind of makes me poop. You know, the soldier stuff was nice because it was just Volgrim. And Volgrim was a great merchant because he was just like, dude, I want your fucking shit. He didn't have like a history or a purpose. He was just like, dude, give me your shit. I want stuff. I want them big Benjamins. And this guy's like, oh man, I'm a super sad man. Also, I have lots of scythes and claws and weapons and stuff, despite not looking like I have any. Like Volgrim had that little hammer space of his, but this guy's like, nope. Nope. I'm gonna rub my face on this. This portal is working just fine. I'll see you guys next time in the next exciting episode. Let's take a look at the map. And the Crucible. When isn't there the Crucible? Let's see. This isn't a... No, there isn't a... This... Oh man, I don't even know. I've seen the game, but I don't really remember it too well. This is a place where you get lots of fun stuff, collectibles, essentially. There's lots of tombs, which we eventually have to go to. Dude, that's a big surprise. We have to go to tombs? That's just a miraculous thing. I'm mildly annoyed, at best.